Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this video is for Mr. HOON, Mr. Han. So, I guess one of the reasons why we lose money in the market is simply because we do not take the market seriously. Just exactly as it sounds, right? So, for example, for me, I did take a loss. Why? Because I had a stop on the SPY around this area, right? The 50% Fibonacci on the NQ and was very close to this wick right around here. So I took a small loss, nothing big. But why did I decide to take the stop here? Because I never saw a complete flush until we reached this big candle. I was riding the SPY crop from here all the way to the high of day. Mancini was trying to short the hell out of me. But yeah, never mind that. Right? So I was saying, right now I do see, I'm gonna tell you what I see, right? So I do see the SPY moving up all the way to 541.87. Why? Because it's holding tremendously nice on the indicators that I have, indicators that I've tested over the years and that have continued working, and I'm not gonna give up on them, right? So the blue, the sky blue, whatever you want to call it, it's the 9 SMA, 9 simple moving average. The yellow, the 44 exponential moving average, and the white, the 50 simple moving average. A lot of traders took a Leo in this position when we saw this huge dump. But why did people take big losses, right? They had no direct stops. Their stops on the call should have been around here, this 540.42. And then you just leave it alone, right? You don't jump in puts. Why? Because if you jump in puts, there's a high risk of this just pushing up again. You just wait until it reaches another resistance area, another support area. In this case, the 200 EMA and the 200 moving averages were both serving as strong support. And that's exactly where we jumped up. So if I was watching this, because I wasn't lunch, I did see the big red candle. But if I had seen this big red candle, I would have just waited exactly for this thing just to drop right by the 200 moving average, exponential moving average, and then just bought a call, right? Right now I'm in a call, but I got the call once we started pushing up on the 9 simple moving average. Why the 9 simple moving average? That's the most bullish indicator that I have. If a candles decide to trade above the 9 simple moving average, we could see a potential push as we're seeing right now in the SPY. Right now we're still moving, we're still above it, and there's a high chance we test this high of day at 541.12 and potentially test a new price target, right, which is 541.81. This could happen at the end of the day. We still have about 2 hours left, or it could happen tomorrow. Tomorrow also potentially gap fill all the way to 543, which is a 78% Fibonacci retracement. How did I get those? I got them based on the high of day of SPY, all-time high, versus a 4-hour low. So that's how I got the Fibonacci. So there's a high chance we do test that 541.12 on the SPY and break it and hit that 541.89. Potentially we could also see a small rejection up there, but the chances of us seeing 543 are still going above expectations, right? Because we're way above a lot of indicators. We go to NQ, the same thing. The NQ, this is what I'm seeing on the NQ, and this is just me. I had explained in an earlier video. The thing is that I did not record the actual images. I was recording only my voice, so I had to redo this video, right? So this is what I was expecting on the NQ. Once we saw this wick, I was expecting a little push. Test the 9 SMA, 9 SMA pushes a little bit down. We go above the 9 SMA and above other indicators and continue our small trend. For futures, I know it's a little more volatile and more aggressive moves, but this should be the stop. 498, and if you want to risk like Mancini, risk that wick, right? Which could potentially be a bigger loss, right? Because then it could just drop all the way to this 200 EMA, 200 moving average, or 0.23, right? So in this case, I do see this pushing up a little, exactly as the SPY, and test the high of day, and hit this 139. When, hopefully today, there's 2 hours like I was mentioning, if not tomorrow, right? And then if we test and break those areas, the area to see next on this, right, could actually move higher. Wait, but we should see it. Give me a minute. Why are you there, buddy? Come on, get up. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing on the NQ also, right? It has to hold that 48 to move up. And again, why will traders lose money right around here, right? Because they would chase this freaking 9 SMA bullish moment that is happening in the 1 minute chart, right? So people are gonna, let's say this is only an example, right? I'm not saying people are doing it, but there's a high chance they are. They are not paying attention at the moving averages. They're not paying attention to the potential rejection areas, right? So let's say, for example, someone jumps in right now, buys a call. Why in the hell are you buying a call if there's a rejection around air, right? The 9 SMA serving as a rejection. Why in the hell are you gonna buy a call? You're gonna take the L. You're gonna be yourself. This could potentially move all the way to 48, right? This is only an example. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, right? But that's how people play the calls, right? They lose the money because they're not respecting the rejection points. In any case, right now, this is the way it should be played, right? Once you see a continuation and break of this little wick right here, like for example, right now it's doing it, right? So right now I'm just holding, waiting for the candle to close above the 9 SMA. All right, there's the close, right? So now that you see the close, I would be waiting to pull the trigger right on my call, because right now we're holding above it. So now we just hold above and wait for the price targets. Give me a minute. Right, I'm back. So now we just wait and see what happens here, right? This is the NQ, by the way. So, where were we? We were in a car, right? Let's go to the SPY, right? So we can it's more clear. So let's say we're in the call and SPY, right? Right now, there's no reason why I should sell because we are still above the 9 simple moving average. And again, my target is the high of day. That's where I sell the hell out of it. And once that's an 80-cent move. In options land, that's about a 30% move, 40% move. I mean, you get the hell out of there, right? That's if you have one call. If you have a couple of them, you just keep holding, sell one at the break of high of day, and then increase your stops. And then that's the best way that you're gonna be profitable, right, on calls. And sell one at the high of day, wait for the other one for the break of 441, and at 541 you sell, right? That's if you have contracts for today. If you have contracts for tomorrow, well, you can take a look at a higher potential player, right? You just throw a Fibonacci retracement, look at the moving averages and stuff like that. And as I mentioned in the Discord, our price target for tomorrow potentially will be 543. Why 543? Because we're holding, this is a 4 hour, by the way, right? We're holding the 540.14. That's the 200 moving average. That's the one we waked up today, right? So if you were in a car right now, that's a new high of day, right? We just performed a new high of day. So you sell the hell out of it. And then just wait and see if we can get that 541.98. And over here, where am I getting 598? They're over here. This one right here. That's my VWAP anchor. I use different indicators, like I was mentioning earlier. And the same thing goes for the NQ. The NQ will potentially hit the new high of day and then just break and go to 141. But I guess that's it for today. Let me just continue taking care of my kid. I'll be back in a bit. I'll be in Discord. See you guys in a bit.